I'm Lakeisha.
Hey, I'm Natalie.
And this is
Life Cracks Us Up. Are you picking up what we're putting down? Are you enjoying the content? Is there feedback you'd like to provide or topics you'd like to discuss? How about you give us a call and share your thoughts? 757-504-4649. That's 757-504-4649. We would love to hear from you. I'll listen to the chair.
All right, but you know we're on now, right?
Yes.
People are watching you.
Yes.
All right, so hello.
Hello.
People. Hello.
Good people.
Good people. All righty there, ma'am. What?
I look thick. Like, look all wide right here. It's just wide.
Now they're gonna draw attention to my wideness as well.
It's just me. Just maybe if I go this way or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Hi.
Okay, then. Question for you.
Okay.
Would you rather get your foot caught in train tracks or your parachute stuck on a telephone wire?
Man, if you don't get the parachute stuck on the telephone wire, because we both know I'm not doing anything to mess with my feet.
I forgot. Your money machine, your money maker. Okay.
Oh, speaking of sock
cam. Oh, yeah, sock cam.
Okay.
I started wearing socks. I'm gonna get some fancy ones, some fancy schmancy socks.
Yeah. But I mean, my thought process is, in all seriousness, even without me loving my feet like I do, that would maim, like that would like potentially take my whole foot off, right? Wait, is a train coming, or I'm just
reading into it? You're reading into it.
Read it again.
Would you rather?
All I heard was feet, girl. I was like, nope.
Would you rather get your foot caught in train tracks or your parachute stuck on a telephone wire?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and change my answer simply because I am parachuting shit
anyway, right?
Right. So my foot stuck in a train track. My assumption is I can get that shit out, but you want me to jump out of a plane in order to meet that second scenario, and that's not going to happen. So I was picturing like I immediately panicked when you said my foot was stuck in there. I'm like, oh my God, here comes a train. I'm picturing the old time cartoons and silence, and it's like that's what I was picturing.
Well, then some man would come rescue the damsel in distress, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
But I'm definitely going for the train. I was thinking, take the shoe off or, wiggle my foot around. But yeah, I wasn't in the parachute to begin with, so that I was able to get caught on the line. And lines are high. I'm afraid of heights.
And the electricity of it all. Although if you're just hanging there, I don't think you really have anything to worry about.
But I'm hanging there.
Yeah.
I'm hanging there. I'm afraid of heights, so I would have never been.
All of the above just gives us a resounding no to that one.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Next one. Would you rather find a snake in your shoe or a spider in your coffee? Sorry, Corey.
Wait,
a spider in your
snake in my shoe
or a spider in your coffee? I know she's cringing.
I mean, I'm find the spider in the coffee because just dump that shit out and make another cup. But a snake in my shoe, and I stick my foot in there and I feel something, I'm done for life with shoes.
Well,
now I can't wear shoes.
It's like anymore. A cobra. It's like you didn't mistake that in your shirt.
You did not hear like the.
You didn't accidentally. Yeah. But me, I'm definitely going to have to go for neither.
That's not an option.
But I would have to go with the snake in the shoe because a snake is larger for the most part. You're going to know it's in there.
Right. But again, we're reading too far into this because you're not going to know it's in there. That's not part of the question.
Okay, but
you stick your foot in there and there's a snake.
So far as I know, poisonous snakes are larger. Because there can be small snakes.
Ma'am, I don't give a shit if it's a large worm.
Because coffee, well then again, if the spiders in the coffee maybe he burned up.
See, you're going too far into it.
Okay.
The question is,
I know, I see the question. So I'm going to go
stick your foot in there and feel a snake, or you look down in your coffee and there's a spider in there.
Because I always think about spiders in shoes, actually. Because let me tell you, when I was deployed once, we were out there in godforsaken country, and we had to sleep out there at night. Granted, we were in a tent, but tent in the wilderness. Mm-hmm. I had to take my socks off and just put them right inside of the boot, not down in the boot.
Nothing could get.
Hey, right. So hopefully, and in the morning I wake up and I take the sock and I
That's smart though.
Yeah, because I'm
Flip it, and
terrified.
if anything's
But
in there,
it's funny because I always thought about the spider in the shoe because the spider's so small, you wouldn't know. So you stick your whole foot in there, all of a sudden this little teeny thing bites you and you die.
Yeah.
You didn't even know why you died.
Yeah.
So I figured with the snake, I got part of a chance. Come to think of it, another time when I was out there in the wilderness, and anyone who knows me knows I don't even like outside. I don't. But I spent 10 years, 5 months, 29 days. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, so one time we were out there in the woods and I hear all this ruckus going on in the tent beside me. And I don't know what I was doing in my tent, but I think I was the only one in there. So I hear all this noise and I think I hear somebody say snake. So then I hear him, get out of the tent. There's a snake in there. And I was like, I can't. I'm up on the table. I was already up there. Like,
what wasn't going to happen is you
I'm not getting
right.
got by a snake.
Right.
So no snakes, no spiders. That's why I don't go outside today.
I'm going to go ahead and stick with the spider in my coffee like all day. Because, it's not that like you have to answer the question as based on what you see on the card. Like you can't make up your own scenario.
I can. It's my world. I can do what I want.
Because by then, of course, we can choose the I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
So I'm sticking with the spider. And just for that, I'm putting the spider in your coffee.
Well, you know what? First of all, I don't drink coffee because it makes me go poo.
It's a diuretic. That's what it's gonna. All right. Better yet. Next time we go somewhere, I'm putting a snake in your shoe. And let's see at that point if you would rather have a spider in something that you drink.
Ma'am, I'm only wearing Crocs. Not gonna get a snake in there. So I'm good. Good.
Okay. All right. Listen. We'll see. I'll let you guys know how it turns out.
Okay, if we come back and there's only one of us, that'd be me.
That means I'm tied up back there. That's a question. So when you see movies, right, and they have the duct tape on the mouth, if it's not all the way around, can you keep like licking to loosen it up and then it like push it off? No?
Duct tape, no. But I've always wondered though, like when they put the gag and they just tie it around, why can't you talk around that?
Right. Even if you can't say words, you can still scream or like,
yeah, who thought that was but the duct tape?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Duct tape.
So even if you just like keep spitting, it won't, which is gonna nauseate me because the concept that's disgusting. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like that
would take a long time, maybe.
Well, depending on how long you're kidnapped.
Because like one of the jokes too with the military was if it's not moving and it should be, you put WD-40 on it. If it's moving and it shouldn't be, you put duct tape on it.
Okay.
So I think that duct tape is really, it's some strong stuff.
Okay. I'm all for it. Okay. Just wondered. It just dawned on me when we were talking.
Inquiring minds want to know. So if anybody has ever tried the duct tape, it could have been, role play. Let us know.
I actually do have some purple.
The purple duct tape?
Yeah. For that reason.
Well, for that reason? No, not for that.
You ever seen my bottom drawer?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. My mama won't let me.
I'll enlighten you next time you're by the house. Come on, but I'll enlighten you.
The bottom drawer. Okay, moving along to duos. Threesomes.
Segue nicely into that one. But if something ever happens to me, get to my house
drawer before yes, that's
before my mom gets there. Get in there.
Got to before parents get there.
Yeah, but duos, threesomes, foursomes.
Yeah, what are you into?
So we're bringing it back. We're not talking about. So the first super dope duo that I thought of, me and you.
Me too.
It's number one on my list.
I was gonna surprise and make it be last, but that's okay. That's okay. But I thought about that. Yes. We are super awesome together.
We are.
And when I looked at some of the others, their backstory, how they got together, we talked about it in the very beginning. Yeah, how we met at work.
Yeah.
And I did say wrong. I was crocheting back there because I don't know how to knit. But right, because my car needed some work or whatever, and somebody just asked if you would give me a ride, and I sat in the back seat, to myself, because I didn't like people. They like to get to know people, because the boss asked you. I didn't even ask you.
Right.
So
she was determined for you not to miss any days.
But yeah, and then I sitting in the back wondering if I was gonna make it alive, because you're from New York.
Ma'am.
And I drive with 10 and 2. Mommy's like,
I get that so often about my driving, and I'm like,
but I think you've been making it for all this time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got it.
And that's my response to everyone, Danny. I get everyone where they're going safely. Danny gets in my car and she has magazines and an iPad. And I tell her, you do that, let me do this.
I know, right?
The whole time she's like,
I know, because the last time I rode with you, because it had been a long time, and I was thinking to remind myself, you know what? Everybody's it's a song for everything. But I was like, everybody has always made it alive. So I have no reason to think that I will not. So,
yes.
Musa.
Yeah, so me and you, that was the first one that I came up with.
But we've been friends now for,
oh my gosh, 2004. So that would have been
almost, we talked about it, it's almost 20 years. 20 years. Because I met you around the time that I got married. Oh, 20.
I know. We're going to have to celebrate.
You can go with us to Vegas.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. My 25th, I was like, honey.
Oh, wait.
Talking about threesomes.
Well, as close as we are, even if you were to gift your husband that, it is definitely not me, Nicholas. Definitely not me. But who knows? Maybe by then I'll have a significant other.
That's April.
What you trying to say? Are you trying to say that I can't have a man by April?
This is coming out of April. Yes, you could. So I need to get 2 more tickets, because
my
20th anniversary is this year.
You're probably like, but you ain't had one in this amount of years. All of a sudden, you gonna get a man in 2 months. I ain't messing with you. Who you got? I ain't messing with you today.
Another one I was thinking of is Gayle and Oprah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's like when you say one, you have to say the other. Yeah. And I didn't know the backstory. I just assumed that Oprah, made Gayle famous or whatever because something happened and now they're friends. But when I was looking back, Oprah had the hard luck story, her life as it was. But Gayle grew up with like servants in her house. So
did she?
I did not know that.
She had money like that and still couldn't build herself a career without Oprah.
Well, they met when they were both working at a news agency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so they became friends. And one thing she was saying is like, I guess how they thought alike, because Gayle, I think it says like she was raised like a predominantly white area or whatever. Mm-hmm. And when she met Oprah, and she was like, they could relate, like they like different music than the typical Black person or whatever. So they just got to be really good friends and bonding over being different.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. But I mean, if you got to get a best friend and she happens to become a millionaire, like, because they've known each other. Oh, I did pull it up. It's like, I don't know how many years now have they been friends?
Like a long
a very, very, very long time. Yeah, but I mean, how long it was. 1976 they met.
I was.
You had to grasshopper. You old.
Right. Yeah. We old. But I don't see anything wrong with nepotism. Like if your friend or your whoever got it like that and they put you on.
But as long as you can do it. But I'm gonna need you to be able to do it. Because if you, put your child ahead of your corporation and they can't have no people skills. But if you can do the job, absolutely. Take me along.
What would you say Gayle is most famous for?
I know her talk shows now, but I mean, besides being Oprah's friend.
For me, it was the R. Kelly interview. When he was wilding out, she was like, Robert. Robert.
I'm fighting for my life.
Robert.
She was just so
Robert.
calm.
She was the epitome of journalists.
Oh, yes. I did see part of that, but that's funny.
She did not rise to that.
No.
You and me will never part.
Okay, yeah.
I really wanted to do the Maki. Yeah. But Nettie and Seeley.
I thought about them. But were they they were parted for so long. Like, what makes them? Because I know it comes up. It does come up.
Yeah.
How is that? Because they didn't see each other forever.
But that connection, though,
because when they got back together,
not only that, just over the years, the entire time in that
right.
movie,
she was writing to her and she was thinking about her.
Time.
Okay,
yeah.
You're right. Because
yeah.
it's like, that keep me from it. So
yeah,
like, oh, and then when they got back together, they're like, oh.
Yeah.
She didn't even speak English anymore.
Mama. Mama. I don't know why they made that man sound like that. Mama. I was like,
whatever language you speak, you can make mama work. You can make mama work.
It sounds like he was a new baby.
Right,
just learning how to talk. Even the way he walked up to her, he was like Frankenstein, like mama.
Well, where he come from, they didn't walk.
He wasn't used to having shoes on.
They do that. They do that to that man.
Yeah.
All right.
Who you got? What was it?
That was me.
No, I did Nettie and Sealy.
Oh, you did.
Because I did.
Okay, I didn't have another 2.
Okay.
So set it off.
Man, they were next on my list.
Set it off. Okay, so everybody's seen Set It Off already,
and if you haven't,
yeah. So, but Set It Off. Who would you tell me about Set It Off and tell me who you would be?
Okay, so you got Cleo, Stoney, TT, and Frankie. Who would I be? I think, can I be a combination or you just want me to choose one?
Just one.
Okay. I'm going to say Stoney.
Because
she was, I don't know, she was down to do whatever. Obviously, Nate, enter Nate. She was down to do anything for her family, for her brother. She had a good head on her shoulders. She didn't want to get involved in all that shit, but
circumstances. Like you said,
right.
What did you take care of the family? Right. I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah. Nothing else works. So
yeah, and I think that was kind of the mindset for all of them, except Cleo. Cleo was in it to be like, yo, I'm in this shit.
Whatever. Yeah.
TT was trying to get her kids back. Yeah. Frankie, the whole job loss thing after the holdup, But I don't know. I guess I'd have to go with her.
Okay.
I almost want to be Cleo though, because she's about that.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you might want to be Cleo because you just running shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, make this happen.
Stoney is the only one who made it out. Hope I'm not
spoiling
know,
right?
Anybody.
But yeah, okay, so yeah, that's what you'll be Stoney.
Yeah.
I was thinking, you know who I'd be.
TT.
One, you should probably leave me out of stuff because that's what I saw.
The minute they get to rob the bank, she's out. We'll come back for her
running.
But what about my gun? I didn't.
So yeah, I got to do better. But they did write a part for me. So yeah, TT, I would definitely. But yeah, that was the bond. That was the bond.
Yeah,
right there.
them chicks right there. Yeah. Another one, and this is a foursome. Khadijah, Sinclair, Max, and Regine.
Yes.
We are living single. Yeah.
I thought about them too. Yeah. Again, these buddies, these women that just hold tight. They got each other's back.
Yes.
They down for the foolishness sometimes.
Yes. Them 4 was down for the foolishness
all the
time. All the time. Not only was that like a dope show. I mean, obviously, I'm not big on remakes and reboots, and obviously, I don't even know where that could go. But excuse me, that's a Coca-Cola.
Oh gosh.
I just loved that bond. And remember when they went out to the club and the girl kept spilling drinks? Regine had on the same dress as somebody else. So Regine was like trying to get rid of everybody who had the dress on. She was spilling 40s on and shit. Remember Goldie with the oh gosh.
See, I have to watch all that stuff again.
Yeah. But I would definitely
and it shows, women can get along.
Absolutely.
Yeah, women can get along.
And even the few times they didn't, the bond was bigger than the situation. The pettiness of it all. Yeah. See how we turn shit into real life? Who you got?
Did I forget again? Girlfriends?
Yes.
Yeah, girlfriends.
Yes.
Yeah, Joan. Hold on, Maya, Tony, and Lynn.
Yes.
Yeah, and they were different too. Because I was thinking I'd probably be Lynn.
No.
No, you wouldn't see me as Lynn. Because Lynn was the one that didn't really have her stuff together.
Yeah, but you do though. That's why I wouldn't put you in there. Who would you be? All right, first go back to living single. Who would you be there?
Living single, I would be Sinclair.
Okay, clearly I'm Regine.
Regine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or again, I could be Khadijah. I could be Max. I couldn't be Sinclair though.
Yeah, I know you couldn't.
I couldn't be. Okay, so sorry. Fast forward. Go back. Lynn, Joan, Tony, or Maya. Who would you be?
I said Lynn, and you said no. I could not be.
No, don't. No.
Okay, not Lynn. Well, I'm definitely not Joan. Maybe Maya, because I think Maya was the one who used to work for Joan, and then she got another job. And that's actually, I was trying to catch up to see, refresh my mind. And I watched one where she was telling Joan was like, they were out for lunch. And Joan was like, well, this has been fun. We got to get back to work now. She's like, I don't work for you anymore.
Right.
I work for so-and-so. And he thinks I'm at the office right now. And so he calls and she was like, yeah, enjoy your lunch. I'm holding down the office, she's like, what? You eating lunch at your desk? Yeah, well, go ahead and enjoy your lunch. I was like, yeah, that sounds like me, like my old job. My boss, was like, one day she was calling me and she's like, I'm running a little late. I'm on my way to work. And I'm like, yeah, me too.
Same, girl. Same.
Meet you when you get there. See you when I get there. So I guess that could be me. So yeah, I do it sort of, kind of. I'm there, but
yeah.
So you are Joan, the mother hen.
Probably, yeah, or Maya, minus the whole emotional cheating on Darnell.
Darnell.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Romy and Michelle. Do you even know who they are?
High school something. Oh, I think I saw
Serena and Lisa Kudrow.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw it way back when.
Listen, that movie will forever and always be one of my favorite movies. Like
Romy and Michelle.
Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Okay, I knew something about it.
That movie, those two, from the time they were in high school, and Romy had that damn Michelle had that damn metal back brace and they were sticking magnets to it and they had to like laugh it off. That movie is freaking hilarious. But those two, thick and thin, like they were like this at all times from the time they were in high school all the way up into their adulthood.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah, nobody I have from then. Because I moved around a lot as a kid, and in the military I moved around a lot. And you are my longest relationship besides my husband.
You're gonna make me cry. No, I mean that literally.
That's why you're going to Vegas with us.
Yes.
Roll over, honey.
Move over, baby.
Move over. So I don't know if you've ever seen Dead to Me.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Applegate.
Yes. At first I thought I wouldn't like it, and I got so caught up in it.
That was a good one.
But yeah, those two, that was a strange relationship.
How it started. Yeah.
I mean, even throughout it, I was like, why are they still?
Yeah, just more hijinks and more shit and more just like, oh my god.
Because that lady said, "I'm sorry," one more time. Like, ugh.
Yeah, that
was weird, but it was good. But how you don't know how you're going to, you meet someone and you don't think it's going to become anything,
right?
And then it's everything.
Everything. Yep, that's so true.
It was really intense.
Yeah. Pam and Gina.
Yeah.
Pam and Gina.
And Martin.
Yep.
And then that your man doesn't really care for your best friend.
Right.
But she's my friend anyway. I'm keeping her.
And not only that, when it got real like down to it, Pam and Martin had each other's back. Just like he said, you can't say shit about her.
I can.
But you can't say, that whole house, that whole bond, Tommy, Cole, Martin, Pam, Gina.
Tommy
that
whole
whole
job though.
He sure don't. Bless him. R.I.P. Tommy. R.I.P. Who else you got?
I am. Do I have anything else? No.
I got a whole list.
I know you do.
You know I do.
All right, go for it.
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yes, yes. And again, I was trying to catch up because I know them but don't know them that well.
Right.
So okay, first of all, who would you be? Which one?
They're so much on the same plane that, I mean, they're so much on the same plane. I don't know that I could pick either or. If I absolutely had to, I'm going Tina Fey.
Okay.
But they're like this.
And I thought of that too. And you know what made it for me that I'd have to be Amy Poehler is when she's a little bit shorter.
Okay. Okay.
Because I could be either one of them because they're both skinny. I could do either. Yeah. But also, I was watching all of their the award shows they'd done together. I thought it was so cute. But one of them, Amy Poehler, came out in a purple dress. I said, "That's it."
Check.
Yes. But also, I remember in the movie they did Baby Mama.
Hilarious.
So yeah, hilarious. So again, Amy Poehler, because she was a nut, a pure tea nut. Yeah. So they've been friends for over 30 years. They met trying to do comedy,
improv.
And, they met each other, and like one of them got a job first at SNL as a writer. I think it was Amy Poehler got the job first as a writer.
Did she get on first?
She as a writer.
I know, but she got on before Tina Fey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say Tina.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought Tina.
Look, I'm like, I'm SNL.
I know you. I know you know SNL. You know I.
I wasn't going to challenge it because you're the researcher.
Right,
so
I know you. That's SNL's your thing. But yeah, so she got hired as a writer, and then Amy came on the show, and then Tina came on the show, and then they were together like. Yeah, and I guess somebody realized that bond. Yeah, they just
feed off of one another very well. And they're exactly though. They're actually on tour.
Yeah, Restless Leg tour. Yeah, and that's like, wow, that is too cool. So I was watching, and she was promoting it. Well, she came out on one of the shows. She's like, well, I'm not supposed to promote it because the show is sold out. Right, it's like, right. But it's like, what are you gonna do? And it's like, well, Amy's really good at guessing what pills people are on.
No way. That's actually kind of dope.
I know. And then Tina was like, well, I'm good at wall sits. We might just do that for an hour.
See how it goes.
But I can imagine what they're going to do, what they do.
Yeah. And I think they have daytime shows as well, don't they? Like 4:00 shows.
They'll let you know.
I know. Do you watch The Neighborhood?
No.
Okay, Cedric the Entertainer, which he's, but Tashina Arnold, Pam is on there, and her best friend is Gemma, and those two are also kind of ride or die. Like, don't F with one because you got to F with the other one. So I put them on my list as well. But if you haven't watched The Neighborhood, please watch it. It's actually kind of funny. Max Greenfield, said, I can't think of her name, Gemma. She used to be on Two Broke Girls.
I know of that.
One of the two white girls, the one with the blonde hair.
Okay.
That's her. Romy Michelle, Grace and Frankie, Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. You didn't watch Grace and Frankie on Netflix either? That's right up our alley. Two old chicks who are best friends.
Well, I guess now I have to watch
that
on my list.
You'll like that one.
Okay.
You'll like that one. Yeah. So I put Grace and Frankie on there. Alice and Trixie. Alice and Trixie. The Honeymooners. Damn it, why can't I talk?
I do not know the Honeymooners. I have no.
Really?
No.
One of these days, Alice.
I know Straight to the Moon.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I know about.
Imagine saying that now.
What?
Threatening to beat the shit out of your wife.
I know, because I told my husband once I want to see stars.
Yeah. So you're going to see stars.
I meant the ones in the sky, honey.
You're going to see stars, all right. All right, now come on. Lucy and Ethel.
Who's that?
I'll fight you right now.
Now, they were into some mess, but Lucy was the ringleader most of the time, getting into stuff.
So clearly, I'm Lucy and you're Ethel. Like, that one is a no-brainer.
Got me in some mess. Like, how have I been here stepping on these grapes?
Yeah. There were so many classic episodes.
All types of, all kinds of.
Yeah.
Food is, it's funny. A lot of these, if not all of these, are done. Like they're besides Gayle and Oprah, I guess they just crack us up.
Yeah,
crack us up. But yeah, we love to laugh, and and so that's what resonates with us. Is these ladies who are doing their thing, living their best life,
and they're hilarious.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna jump off of the haha train.
As I just said it. Okay.
Salt and pepper.
I thought about them too, but what about
spin?
Yes.
So
yes.
The second spin, yes. Like because there were two Spinderellas, and so the second spin,
Okay, because I did Salt and Pepper and Spinderella.
Yeah.
So that was
that was definitely a dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Although they kind of parted ways as time went on.
Yeah. I saw that too. And I was like,
they lived different lives.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with Pep and all that plastic surgery.
We talked about that. I'm not gonna get started on that.
I mean, to each of her own.
Yes, definitely.
Cagney and Lacey.
I don't know them like that.
You didn't watch Cagney and Lacey?
No.
Did you watch Starsky and Hutch? If you watch one, you watch the other.
I've seen some Starsky and Hutch, but again, you're taking me way back. I don't remember what happened last week.
Okay.
Ask me about Cagney and Lacey.
You can get that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Cagney and Lacey. We did Khadijah, Sinclair, Joan. Oh, Mary, Pearl, and Rose. Mary.
227.
Yes.
Oh. Since you said, I don't know which one made me think of it. Golden Girls.
We don't have them on here.
Golden Girls.
Yes, Golden Girls, Sophia, Rose,
was it Blanche
and Dorothy. Who are you? You are not Rose.
Where did she come from?
The Flugenschlager, St. Olaf.
Yeah, I think it's a Guten Tagen, because I've been in Germany. And I say that to one of my aunts when I'm getting on the phone, saying, Guten Tagen. Yeah, definitely. Was that Rose?
That was Rose. Rose was from
yeah. Because the old lady on there, she was.
You know what's funny? She was the youngest one. That was makeup.
No.
Yeah.
Did not know.
Yeah.
That. But they were quite some characters too. Again, like girlfriends, I guess they were so different.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, they were so old doing that same foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them out there dating everybody, one of them talking trash.
I think that a lot of those shows can credit Golden Girls as, remember Designing Women?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't remember anybody's name. Mm-hmm. I can see the characters clear as day, but I don't remember their names. But they were another.
Another thing too with Golden Girls, I think about that's the theme song. Mm-hmm. And I think about you. I think I probably sent you something like that one time. Yeah. It's a part of the words. Yeah. Travel down the road and back again. So,
your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. You know what's funny about that song? Before my grandmother passed away, I would go up to, she was in a nursing home, but I would go up and sit with her for like the whole day. I'd wake up in the morning, get dressed. I'd go up to, the place. I'd sit all day. But one of the things she liked to watch was Golden Girls.
Aww.
Yeah. So every time the episode came on, I would sing the song. Thank you for being. And every single time she would go, Nat Marie, you know that whole song. Girl, every single time. 30 minutes apart.
Aww.
And I would sing it to her, and then she'd go, Nat Marie.
Aww.
You know that. And my mom too. My mom would be sitting up there with us, and we'd be singing, Patricia. You know that whole song. It was the cutest thing.
Aww.
And then my niece, when she sang it, she used to sing, thank you for being a fan. Travel down the road and back and forth. Your heart is too. You're a cow and a cow tonight. That's what she used to sing.
Because kids, the words that they can relate to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense that way.
My daughter, when she was little, she used to say, instead of going up to yonder, what's a yonder to a kid?
Yeah.
She was going up the oven.
You remember the song, Meet Me at the Altar in Your White Dress? My other niece used to sing, Meet Me at the Walter with your waitress. Oh, I just
gotta love them.
Yep.
Gotta love them.
Gotta love them, or you don't.
Right?
I do love
But
them.
yeah, there's a lot of great duos, threesomes, and
yeah.
foursomes
Yeah.
out there.
And clearly that list is not all encompassing because we're on a time constraint. But I bet you know of some that we might have missed. So
let me know. Yeah.
Bring them on.
Tell me what you got.
Yeah. So we would like to invite you all to write in, call in, comment, ask some questions that we might be able to give our expertise, give you some of our jewels of wisdom.
Yes. In these 50-some years we've been here on this planet.
Yeah.
This place called Earth. We know a little something about everything.
We do. You know what's funny? Like we always say, like, oh, our 52 years. But really we didn't start knowing shit till like, so really has it only been like our 30 years of wisdom?
I've always known everything.
See, that right there, that's gonna get you in trouble.
But you're right. Because I always say people are stupid until they turn like 25.
Right.
So I guess 25 years of knowledge.
27 years of wisdom. That's what we
got.
Yeah.
We got that for you.
Yeah. But I think on that note, we can go ahead and peace out.
Why not?
Deuces.
Are you picking up what we're putting down? If so, now's the time to like, follow, subscribe, and share. We'd also love to hear from you. Give us a call at 757-504-4649, or you can email us at lifecracksusup@gmail.com, or just drop us a comment. If you're so inclined, do all three.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and look for a new episode every Wednesday.